G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now, Bruce Lehrmann's lost his defamation case against Channel 10 and Lisa Wilkinson, with Justice Michael Lee finding that Bruce Lehrmann did rape Brittany Higgins. And that obviously big trouble for Bruce Lehrmann now. Not only has he lost the defamation case, his reputation's been trashed, but his reputation's only been trashed by his own stupidity. As Justice Lee said, he escaped the lion's den, but he went back to collect his hat. He got off the rape charge in the ACT because the ACT prosecutor decided not to continue with it because of Brittany Higgins' mental health. But I'm going to cover some of the issues, the potential appeal, the costs, etc., and the fallout from it. Now, Bruce Lehrmann could potentially appeal. I can't see that happening. He's probably going to have to put down a deposit, especially given he's unemployed. Now, Ben Roberts-Smith had to put down $900,000 deposit, which would have been paid by Kerry Stokes for his appeal because of his lack of financial ability to pay the original cost for the original defamation trial. So Bruce Lehrmann would have to probably put down maybe $100,000. But given he's unemployed, I don't think he's going to be able to do that. And if someone did put it down, came up with the money, they're probably going to have to expose themselves for who they are, who's financing it. And I don't know if anyone would want to be doing that. Now, in relation to costs, Bruce Lehrmann's going to have to pay Channel 10 and Lisa Wilkinson's costs. You expect it to be $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, I don't know. But it's going to be a lot of money. Being an unemployed law student, well, he's going to have problems paying that, you'd expect. Now, where to now for Bruce? Well, he was a law student. I did see rumblings on the internet that maybe he's not a law student anymore. You'd have to think that his legal career would be over now. He's been found to be a rapist. On the balance of probabilities, that's the level that had to be met. Not like a rape trial. This was a defamation case. A rape trial, you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt he was a rapist. In a defamation case, it only has to be proven on the balance of probabilities, which Justice Lee has found, and he pointed out when he was reading out his judgment. So you'd have to expect Bruce Lehrmann's law career is all over. And like I said, I do understand, or I read somewhere that he might have finished up being a law student anyhow, or maybe just deferred it, who knows. Now, as we know, Bruce Lehrmann's facing further rape charges in Toowoomba. He's set down for a committal hearing later in the year. So that's obviously another major headache for Bruce. Now, you have to wonder whether Justice Lee's judgment will spurn other legal cases. For example, will Brittany Higgins now sue people for defamation? You have to wonder. Don't know. Obviously a major possibility, but I suspect it will have effect on Senator Linda Reynolds' defamation lawsuit against Brittany Higgins and her fiancé, David Shiraz. If Linda Reynolds continues with it, now she's suing someone who's found to be a rape victim. A court of law found her to be a rape victim, Brittany Higgins. Before, they were all in denial. Oh, no, Brittany Higgins wasn't raped. But now a court of law has found that Brittany Higgins was a victim of rape. For Senator Linda Reynolds to continue with a defamation lawsuit, well, she's going to keep on trashing her reputation day in, day out. So you'd have to suspect Linda Reynolds would want to be withdrawing that defamation case real fast. Now, Justice Lee did sort of, in effect, make a finding of fact that Senator Linda Reynolds' former Chief of Staff, Fiona Brown, was a credible witness. Well, I choked when I heard that. I also choked when Justice Lee, in effect, defended corrupt lawyer Richard Keegan, Channel 7's corrupt lawyer Richard Keegan. Well, I've done a video on that last few days. Go to my video YouTube channel and you'll be able to see that video there. Richard Keegan's not an honest man and he has a history of destroying evidence. And Kangaroo Court of Australia did get a mention in the judgment, paragraph 83, the judgment, Justice Lee's judgment. He mentions the website because Bruce Lehrmann did file some of my articles as part of his evidence, some of my articles in True Crimes News Weekly. I think it's just True Crime Weekly now. They've changed their name. Circan Ozturk publishes that. So we got a mention, paragraph 83, but he didn't make any findings of fact about our credibility. But I'm sure if he had made a finding of fact, he would have said, yes, Shane Dowling is Australia's #1 investigative journalist. I'm sure he would have said that. Now, I just wanted to finish off by saying something in relation to Lisa Wilkinson. I wrote a very harsh article about her, saying she should have been charged with contempt of court or sub judice contempt when she shot off her mouth at the Logies Award, which resulted in the Bruce Lehrmann rape trial being aborted for 3 months, 4 months, or being deferred for 3 or 4 months before it was set back down. And I said this on Twitter today. Lisa Wilkinson should be congratulated. Justice Lee, in effect, found Lisa was not a credible witness, and she wasn't. But Lisa took a stand and demanded her own legal team. And if she hadn't have done that, then Channel 10 might have crumbled and settled with Lehrmann like the ABC and News Corp did. Now, the ABC and News Corp paid a total, I think it was close to $500,000 to Bruce Lehrmann and his legal team because they crumbled and settled the defamation case. Now, if Lisa Wilkinson hadn't driven her right, as it turns out, to have her own legal representation, and there was only legal representation representing Channel 10, well, Channel 10 might have said, bugger it, we'll just settle 100,000, 200,000. But because Lisa Wilkinson demanded her own legal team and she made it fairly clear she had no intentions of settling, the case went full course, and Bruce Lehrmann's lost and lost badly. So on that note, at least, Lisa Wilkinson should be congratulated. And I've written a lot of articles on the Bruce Lehrmann defamation case, the alleged rape, and also the ACT inquiry. So if you want further background information, go to my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia, and do a search, Bruce Lehrmann, Brittany Higgins, etc. And make sure you share this video on social media. And Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media. I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself. So please support my Patreon account. I currently have 413 patrons donating $2,398 a month, and I need to almost double it to become financially viable. And you can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. And the link for the Patreon account will be below this video on YouTube and also on my website. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.